Quick disclaimer before this episode of Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I know the second one of the series, but this episode is filled with a litany of errors that occurred during recording, so please, I'll try my best to work around them, but it's pretty funny, so quick warning, good luck. Today is a day of memory, of remembering who we lost to a stupid, actually, after further research, three-legged piece of shit. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Last time, we met my now most hated enemy within the entire game, next to those stupid fucking spiders. I know, I'm a little heated at the start, I'm sorry. We lost a lot of good men, for no good reason if you ask me. And let's see if our captains have anything to add to that dialogue. What was that gigantic beast we saw yesterday anyway? I've never seen any type of animal like that before. I've got good news and bad news. It seems as if Olimar's signal is coming from inside that thing. The walking swamp ate Olimar? So what's the good news? That was the good news. You want the bad news? No more news. It looks like we're going to have to go through that beast to get to my to get my rubber ducky back. And our juice too. Well, we'll get that as well. I will agree with Charlie. Rubber ducky right now is my top priority to get back. And maybe all our food. We have a week's left. I don't think we need that much more food. Anyways, I think we have a score to settle. So let's land it back in the beloved, the amazing Garden of Hope for maybe, if everything goes to plan this day, and I've said that, I think in front of every day, and it's never even gone to plan. Today I'm feeling good, though. We hit on every note. We just make a symphony like no other. We can be done with this area. And let's start. Immediately, we're going to go heavy with maybe 30 blues. We'll get 25 wings. Then a bunch of reds. I mentioned in the last episode, I'm not 100% sure how health regeneration is going to work for this boss. And now we're going to kind of see that firsthand. If we remember from last time, he had like a sliver, a genuine sliver of health left that we honestly could have gotten rid of. And I could have shown something. Hello. Uh-oh. I think I had some crazy stick drift there. I can get into a little bit of a rant here while we just walk over there about Joy-Cons. And is it doing it again? Oh, this is problematic. Alf's not moving. Okay. This doesn't feel... Whoa, that is a problem. Alright, switched them out. I'm glad this Let's Play has had two separate now Joy-Con related issues. Now we can get to piece of shit. Hi, piece of shit. Fuck you. Knock his ass to the goddamn ground. Yes. Yes, good job, my lovelies. Okay, cool. So I honestly, that doesn't look like any sort of regeneration to me. We'll get on here. We'll send these guys. We'll throw reds. And he's dead. I agree I made some plays last time that were not smart, arguably very dumb, and it led to the loss of innocent lives. For example, rushing the rocks into a situation that I didn't think at the time would be a serious problem. I think they could have gotten out of the water, but hey. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring what I was saying. Is that a spaceship? Olimar's spaceship? It's in bad shape. I gave him a little bit of Charlie twang there. Oh. We'll get answers to everything later. Right now, let's just get him back to the Drake immediately. And now we can commence with our mugging. I will proudly blame Olimar on this mess that we've had to go through. Okay. And yeah, I am now confident in saying this will be our last day in the Garden of Hope, folks. So really soak it in the atmosphere we have for our final day in an area. I believe after this, I am going to do a bit of spoiling. But anyways, after we get done with this area and we get Olimar, back, there's their ship there. Once we get them back, this is going to then unlock the final area of the game. And the final area of the game, it's not big. It doesn't have fruits. It doesn't have anything like that. It's purely just there for you to get essentially done with the game. Go end it. So what we're going to be doing in the interim is I don't want to, of course, go end the game right away. I do want to go into the ending getting all the fruits and any other important collectibles. There is going to be some stuff in story mode I won't quite touch due to the fact that it's not incredibly important to get done. I'll say that much. We have also now recovered all the fruit in this area. Just as a little overview with this avocado going back. Can't wait to drink that. But yeah, and so there's some other stuff that we can get done here. There's other secrets in the game. There's all the data files that I want to make sure I collect. I know at the start here, I'm going to go back on a promise that I made long ago. At the start of the Let's Play, I did say that I would try to showcase every data file that we collected, but a lot of them are just either telling you how to play the game, which is stuff I've already said with a cool picture, or other stuff that you really don't need an explanation for. So because of that, I do plan on maybe going through my favorite data files in the game, or the ones I maybe just find the most important, instead of having to highlight any one. And I think I will hold the same for the enemy profiles and whatnot. Let us now get on with the rest of the day. So we're going to have 2 fruits over there and 1 fruit over here. And due to the fact that this is going to require all 3 captains, we are going to tackle that fruit first. And I'm still having like these weird issues with the Joy-Con. It might have to do with other controllers. I'm not sure. For once, I would just like to have a normal day with Joy-Cons, but that never seems to be in the cards. I am going to grab a bunch of yellows for what we got next. 52 of them. That feels like a good number. So we're going to go on to an area that we were, I believe... oh, Dipshit got back. We're receiving a transmission from the Drake. Analyzing recovered life form. Life form is in stasis. Subject spacesuit has activated for sleep mode. Being was in possession of 34-day supply of juice and 1 soft final toy suitable for a toddler. Charlie, I have horrible news for what the ship thinks of you. I can't believe Olimar stole our juice after we rescued him. And he took the captain's rubber ducky. That monster. He better have some answers for us when we wake him up. Yes, I do believe now, finally, we'll get a mugging for the ages. Alright. And thinking of everything else we mainly have left in the Garden of Hope, a lot of it mainly just involves yellows, since it's just locked behind electric gates. As with this first thing that we need to do. First things first, we're going to get this knocked down. I'll give a bit of a showcase on what we got over there. We're getting everything else back. We'll just take a quick peek at the map. So yeah, everything's done there. Everything's done over there, of course. Everything is going to be done over there. The final thing we have to grab are just 2 fruits there. We might be able to finish this day early, which I don't think is something we've had to do. We've been really working under the wire recently. So I guess I'll just walk through these fruits that we have to get, and maybe just do some brief talking. I will say, getting back into the full swing of recording Pikmin here, one thing I have come to notice as my Joy-Con continue to not quite work that well. This is so weird. Okay, besides the point. We'll work through it for today. One thing I did come to notice as I just got back more within the Pikmin creators, I guess you could say, people who are really well known for, you know, making Pikmin videos or Pikmin content, is that they've introduced me to a lot of new concepts I didn't even know about the game before, and just got me back into like wanting to try different modes. And one thing I have tried here is, so we're playing Pikmin 3 Deluxe. The original Wii U game is just, I believe, I don't think there's any alternate difficulty modes. It's just throwing Charlie into the wall and then him waving. It's just, you know, you go into the game, that's it. There's still the mission modes and whatnot and all that other side content, but primarily it's just going to be the one difficulty for the game. I believe this fruit, I'm going to check it, 10, cool. And this game introduces 3 new difficulty modes. 2 are unlocked on the game by default. Those are being normal and hard. From my experience, or just my feeling out of the game here, I have felt as if that the normal mode is honestly an easy mode put in here to not move Brittany. So weird. I don't think this is Pikmin. It might be, but I played through this area before and I was not having any troubles. But I believe the normal mode to kind of be closer to an easy mode than anything else. And the reason I say that is just because I did a separate profile on here. on this account. Or I essentially got all the way to where we are now. Except in doing so, I have collected so much more fruit. And also managed to get to where we are now within a week. A week's time. Which is insane. And going through like original Let's Plays or people, you know, who played the original Wii U version, what I have found, it's like whenever I come down it breaks. I don't know. Ugh. Hold on. I have now switched over to my Pro Controller just because I was sick and tired of the Joy-Cons breaking. So sorry for that brief interruption. Okay, this isn't weird. The Pro Controller I'm using does have a gyro. I think all of like the Nintendo ones, of course, have gyros with them. But yeah, this feels good. This doesn't feel too bad. Sick. Okay, I guess while we're over here, I'm good, honestly, with having a great amount of yellows for today since they will be pretty useful to what we're doing. So let's take a look here. Some wings, those are always good to have. Maybe not too many blues, of course. We'll really pump, though. Yeah, we'll pump those. I'm trying to think. I don't think we'll need anything worth rocks today. We'll go with this squadron. I like to have wings for carrying stuff back. It just makes it a little more helpful here. And there's one fruit that we're going to be grabbing today where they will be exceptionally helpful in that regard. We'll go over here. We'll take care of these guys that we also saw not too long ago. And as just going through it and reviewing kind of these controls here, I don't know if we've had, okay, we have, cool. The Pro Controller does actually feel pretty nice. I have been using the double Joy-Cons, or not double Joy-Cons actually, just because it felt, you know, pretty good. Oops. Sent the wrong group at him. Everyone go. Good job. The double Joy-Cons, it's very similar to the Wii Remote and Nunchuck combo that you can use for all the previous 3 Pikmin games, including this one, on their past systems. But the Pro Controller here does feel pretty solid. It does feel smoother. Maybe that's just because my Joy-Cons were really acting up, especially the left ones, which I honestly find break a little less than the other types, just because I'm pretty sure the right one has more shit in it. Wings, whatever's in there, you can have. I have no clue what's in there. I would assume a pallet. No idea. We'll go into this, where our final 2 fruits of the area are. And that is the case. So the reason I did want to bring wings is, if we notice there, we have some fruit. And then we have like this scale here. You can do like a whole, you know, a whole scale puzzle thing. But I mean, what? That's not fun. Instead, I can just throw Elf in here and have him whistle our wings. And then charge them off these grapes. And then, I think Elf's going to be stuck here. Yes. All right, Elf. You have a blast waiting for the wings to carry back those grapes. I'm sure you're going to do a phantasmal job of it. For help. What we have here is another bog-eyed Crymat. It's the one we fought before that was guarding the rest of that freaky-ass pot. Behind me are some smaller-ish, I like to think of them as unevolved bug-eyed Crymats, who have not gotten the chance to grow into a big, beautiful beast like these guys here. We saw one back in the... I forgot what it's called. The tropical area where Alf crash landed. The name is not coming into my head right now. That's where we saw it originally. He was there near the start of the base, and he was a bit of an annoyance because you didn't have any blues to go in the water and directly deal with him. However, you can still kill him. I think we actually might have, in this Let's Play, have just like lured him out and then attacked their soft underbellies. We'll see it here once we get this guy taken care of. One more cycle should do. Yeah, because you see them pop out there. They're not too much of a threat. More of just like a there because their attack cycle is pretty slow. Oops. Okay. I think we were targeting his pincer there, actually. We'll just use our yellows, who we actually are throwing a little higher than I would prefer. Okay. I do still think the best control scheme for this game is going to be with the Joy-Cons, because the aiming is the most precise with that method. I'll just say it. But we'll break them out. We'll get these 2 pieces of star fruit, which I guess make 1 star fruit. I'm going to assume this is star fruit with it looking like a star. And I don't think these guys will matter then. We'll just get, yeah, we'll get these back to base. Those other enemies don't matter to me purely because they pose no threat And even if we were walking stuff back, I don't think they would pose a threat. And the grapes are back. The grapes of wrath, you could say. Just kidding, you can't. Anyways, oh, Alf, are you stuck here? Can you go under this? Hell yeah, good job, Alf. That's it. I think right now, I will go ahead, I will cut here. I'm going to do one quick look around the area just to make sure we got everything, and then I'll wait for them to carry it back to base. And if I run into anything during that point, I guess I'll just let you guys know. So we did manage to get to the time's up counter, your time's about to be up. But when we did that, I just whistled back the final guys who were carrying some of those burgeoning spiderwort berries back to the SS Drake to get us our sweet, sweet sprays. But other than that, that's it. I was able to end the day a little bit early. In these later days, we're going to kind of run into where we can end the days a little bit earlier than we, honestly, than we would like, which is cool because it does allow us to dig into some of the more side modes, which I think are always fun. And well, of course, since today we officially beat that fucking thing, we'll dig into that after we go over our smorgasbord of fruit that we gathered, including Big Melon. Let's get juicing. The Scaly Custard, which feels like a disgusting name from an avocado. Wayward Moon sounds like a baller name for a melon, which I'm going to generically refer to as a melon because I don't know specific melon types. I know water, which is that's a funny name for the Dusk Pustles. Cool name for a grape. Stellular Extrusion. Cool name for starfruit, even though starfruit already has a baller name. I hear starfruit and I think of something that is not of this world. You know, stars and shit. Yeah, Britt needs a relief to have her 50 juice supplies back again. Plenty of juice left indeed. We could jack off on this planet forever, but let's not do that. A day of losing no Pikmin feels good to not make any dumb decisions that result in mass death. As you can see there, nearly all our Pikmin are above 100. I think that rocks is a perfect number, and that kind of what happens in most of my playthroughs where rocks take a little bit of a backseat. But hey, we'll go next. Who's running today? My boy Alf is. He's got great stuff for us. We managed to capture the thief Olimar, that Hawkitation who had been eluding us. We retrieved our stolen flute supplies, but boy, was Brittany upset, and rightfully so. Hopefully she mugged him. After we calmed down a bit, I started thinking on here that something was fishy going on. Nailed that. We need to get to the bottom of things. We should, Alf. And trust me, when we revisit our dear intrepid explorers, we will get to the bottom of things. But for now, I think I haven't had a big enough taste for revenge yet. So let's go finish something. Whew. Boy, there's one thing I need to say. If you guys have managed to stick around this far through this episode, that has honestly been a comedy of errors, with dogs barking, with controllers failing, with me having to get up and leave constantly. This is, in my opinion, what I get for trying to actually record an episode a little later at night. I'm also sweating in here. Sweltering heat. But we will finish this episode. We will kill the Quaggled Myrclops again, which is turning into the bane of my actual existence at this point. It is giving me work. 15 minutes? Is he the longest of all the bosses? You get 15 minutes for the Behemoth boss bat. Come on. Come on, game. Who we kidding here? Alright, this year, and of course, get rocks and blues, and just another secondary type as reds. I would have preferred wings, but hey, maybe we can define what the best strategy is. I know with the, I forgot which boss that we whooped in here in 2 seconds. Here we go. This fucking shit. I hate him. Okay, one thing I really want to focus on, I guess, in the go here is to get the flower guys plucked. And I can't really... You want me to go for those eggs in the middle of this fight? You're a sick bastard, game. Okay. With this... Oh my god, we'll get nearly everybody killed. That was almost bad. There we go. That should be better. Okay, some got stuck under there. We're still at all our numbers. It's all about that subtle damage. It looks like maybe they go into this stun attack before he actually gives them the real stompage. We want good amount of rocks too, because we actually need to break his crystal here. 30 should be plenty. I didn't even think I went into the actual fight with 30. We keep targeting this foot, which is going pretty smoothly. We got 50 blues now. So they really, yeah, there they go. That'll get them down, I think. Yep, cool, it does. I hope these puddles clear. They do. Fantastic. Targeting system. Don't be the bane of my existence. We're just gonna, awesome, cool. We got that phase done with. Now the actual hard part. All right, captains, start plucking and walking. You're done plucking and walking. Oh shit, this is bad. This is not where you want to be. Now go. And reds too. Get everyone on that leg. Perfecto, my friends. My dear Beluga. We'll get these 9 reds. Keep throwing. Just never stop throwing. This is where the damage is going to come in. Everyone, get away. Fantastic. Keep going. Just keep throwing. You want to throw it at the start of that attack up animation just because he won't shake him off. Okay. Everyone get off. Everyone get off the big shaft boy. Things are going a little smoother. That's where you're just going to want to do that. And then that's a risky spot for me to be. Hey, Charlie, go get that 1 red. Try to get your ass over here. In fact, everyone get your ass over here. It's attack time. What if I hold off at first? Okay, good. There's the attack. And look at that. Those reds are getting in free damage. That is the optimal strategy, and I'm glad we're once again learning it. In the fake fight. Hey, red. Good job. Once again, while he does that, we'll charge all these blues. Free damage when he's not moving. Still not moving. Will he ever move again? He moved 1 time. Incredible stuff. And I think I'll just kill him with rocks, because that'll give me the good initial damage. We might lose some guys here. That's fine. Rocks, keep rocking. Perfect. Would I have done that in the game? Probably not, because if it fails, it's devastating. Here, I don't need to see this again, and I can... Ugh, that's a screenshot. Oh, that feels sweet. I hate this thing. That has to feel like a platinum time, right? We lost no Pikmin and we got it done. Hell yeah. And for the final boss in this rush, that feels great. I have it on good faith. It's probably not the final boss, but hey, there's only 5 here listed. I feel good. Thank you all for joining me here on this episode that has been insane, to say the least. It's going to require a lot of time in the oven, but I hope it was a good one. I hope we all enjoyed ourselves here. Next time, we're going to be hitting up some areas that time had forgotten. And we're going to get some fruits and maybe dig into a new side mode. We'll see. Depends how long we take in whatever area we head to. But thank you for joining me. And I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you again.